Taxi associations Cata and Codeta have reached an agreement to end the violence that's plagued the Western Cape. Over 80 people have died in the province in taxi-related violence since the beginning of the year. Well, both provincial and national government have stepped in to find amicable solutions. Still, there are some concerns that the peace won't hold. Well, our reporter Ronald Masinda is on the ground where he's monitoring several routes to see the taxi peace agreement in action. Ronnie, thanks so much for joining us. Where are you now and what have you observed at the ranks this morning?
Good morning, Annika. Well, we are at the Belleville taxi rank where it's not business as usual quite, because we are seeing a lot of taxis operating, but they are under heavy police and army supervision, as you can see around us. And the reason for this has been the acts of violence that have taken place for many weeks and months here in Belleville. And just to quote Minister of Transport Fikile Mbalula yesterday during the press briefing, he said that the army support comes in because we don't want people killed. He went on to further say that we've contributed to the resolution. We are hoping that we have achieved today, what will bring long-lasting peace. And speaking to several people here yesterday, a vendor who I spoke to said that she hopes to see the army, the police and law enforcement stationed here for a very, very long time, because what has taken place before, there have been acts of violence where they have seen army and police presence, and then only a few weeks or months later where more violence broke out. We're just going to walk across, and I'm going to ask my colleague Crisendo Low to walk with me. And we're walking towards a direction, Annika, where we will try also mind the cars because it is quite busy.
Ronnie, don't
we're walking towards a direction where a number of taxis that have been stationed on the other side, also under heavy law enforcement presence. Those taxis belong to Cata Boland. Those taxis usually travel on the route between Belleville and Paarl, Bekweni Paarl, and many of the taxi drivers are up in arms. They want taxi operations to resume. And across on the right, I'm going to ask my colleague Crisendo Low to pan across on the right, a number of taxis stationed there as well. Those are the taxis. And when we heard from the Cata organization, Cata bosses yesterday, they were complaining that, they've been losing millions. We do know that route is not open as of yet. Gentlemen, ananoba korumdo klamu funu tetanati tata right ngatetanat all right in colsonel not all right okay, no, they don't seem to want to speak to us at the moment, but when I spoke to one of the Cata Boland managers here, he said that as long as other taxis like from Codeta are not driving along that route, then nothing will happen, because they fear that should their taxis be grounded, some other taxis will also capitalize or take advantage of the situation, and he fears that could see more blood being spilled. Number of people have died, as you rightly mentioned, over 80 this year, and in the month of July, well over 20 people, and it's been that route that has been cause for concern for many taxi operators, as well as provincial and national government.
Ronald, thank you so much. It sounds that while there is a peace accord in place, it's a fragile one.